Hello?
Wait, hello?
Yeah.
I'm in queue, by the way, okay? So you're gonna make this fast. How much do we give him, chat?
Give me all of it, bro.
You have 10 minutes. I get it.
30 minutes.
You have 10 minutes before I queue up for my next game.
So let's start with question number one. Okay. Do you have any different plans for streaming, such as variety content or high effort content, different from what you normally do?
What is high effort content?
Like maybe an IRL stream, going to a certain place, uh, hosting some kind of viewer tournament, just something crazy like that.
I mean, not really for now. Like, I wanna base my stream around League of Legends, and if I ever were to get bigger with my stream, then I would consider it, yeah. But for now, I do base my stream around League of Legends because that's what I'm good at, and that's what, yeah, that's what
Okay.
I think is gonna work for me for now. But it is not, I'm not excluding these types of streams for the future, right? But I just don't feel like I'm there yet.
Okay. What would you say is your proudest pro player moment?
My proudest pro player moment. I mean, I guess winning EU Masters with my team back in 2019. Like, yes, I did play in LEC for 3 years, but like still I didn't win. So having won at least the tournament back then, that was kind of prestigious, was I guess memorable or good.
Okay.
Yeah.
And on the flip side, what would you say is your most embarrassing pro moment?
I can't really answer that question right now because nothing comes to my mind really. Like embarrassing, I'd really have to dig deep into my mind to find something that I deem
Okay, we can
embarrassing.
skip, we can skip. When you were in school as a kid, what was your place in the school atmosphere?
I mean, I befriended basically all the dudes that played video games, which was a decent amount, yeah. I was definitely not the shy and introverted kid that, I don't know, people associate with gamers. Oh,
What?
I got it. Okay, I mean, a decently embarrassing, okay, it's not really an embarrassing moment, but like a fail story is like when I told the cameraman to like fuck off in the LEC, I just said fuck off to him, and that was like quite embarrassing after when I got warning for it. But okay,
Why,
go ahead.
why did you tell him that, Neon?
Because he was, imagine you're like this playing LEC, right? Like you're laser focused on your screen. But I also tend to pick up things that happen around me. So when there's a guy going with camera into your face like this, I'm like, wait, this needs to stop. So I tell him to fuck off. But I didn't pause. I could have paused, but I just actually I did pause the game and I said, "Can you fuck off, please?" or something like this, and it apparently wasn't really appropriate.
Do you often find yourself
I mean,
lashing out at people?
no, no, definitely not.
Um, what type of... Okay, what's the limit of the type of questions I'm allowed to ask?
Just ask. If I don't want to answer it, I won't answer it.
Um, do you eat ass?
No, what the fuck, man? Okay, well, okay. You just lost 1 minute, by the way.
Would you ever do a certain sub goal?
Yeah, it's just I'm not very creative. Like ideas don't flow freely into my mind. I'm more of like a problem solver than a person that comes up with ideas. So I don't have good ideas for content or sub goal or shit.
How many times do you juice your juicer?
You mean masturbate?
No one said that. If that's what you're gonna get from that question, then go ahead, you can answer.
All right. Well, I did juice it quite a bit in my teens, right? But the
Oh,
older I'm getting, the more I'm realizing that like juicing your like porking yourself is kind of useless. So I'm just not doing it because I feel like it's a waste of time.
I see. And it's a waste of time. So, do you find
Okay,
okay,
so like doing it right, like if you just like do the thing, if you do the thing, it's like you are doing it because you're looking for like these spikes of dopamine, right? And it's kind of like fast food. Like masturbation is like fast food to sex. You know what I mean? Like, okay, masturbation is like fast food to sex. Go ahead. At least
so
for me, in my opinion.
so you don't do it at all now.
No. Okay, I would no, I don't do it at all. But I confess, I did it in times where I was like at my lowest lows when I was like in LEC and something was not going wrong. I was like, "Fuck! I need to do something to make myself feel better." So I'll do it then.
So you
But
rage apps,
I
basically.
I rage fapped, yes, but I don't do it out of boredom. Like that's just not something that's healthy habit to have, and that I do.
Have you ever put it in?
Put what in?
Like, have you ever put it in?
Like put my dick into.
No, 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 no. The other way around.
Dude, I said skip these questions. What is that? No,
Oh,
of course
okay,
not,
I'm
bro.
sorry. What do you mean? Of course not.
You are
What?
gay. I am not gay. Okay.
So
I'm
you're
not
confirming
gay.
it right now that you're not?
Yes, I might have just been gay baiting for a little bit.
You seem to be very defensive when that topic came up just now. Do you want to talk about that? Would you consider yourself a failure?
Oh.
Is the pro player experience all it's cracked up to be?
Explain.
Would you consider it a good experience, something that's worth doing?
Well, definitely, because it's like when I think about it, right? Like only a handful of people in this world that have ever lived, like a very, very small percentage, ever had the opportunity to sit behind their computer and play video games and get paid for it, right? And it is a very, very different world that I lived for a while than it is for the majority of people on this earth, right? Like I lived a very different world where basically that everything that I did was just like I lived inside of a video game in a way, right? Like I would just breathe and think League of Legends all day long. So that is kind of unique, right? It is a unique experience that is like, unless you lived it, it's hard to explain it. It's hard to, you know, it's hard to understand.
Please tell us your craziest fan experience.
Craziest fan experience? Okay. So there was this girl that was like when I was on Message, she was like sending me like birthday wishes, drawings, etc., and I was being nice back to her because I like it when people draw me, and like this type of thing, you know, like the pro player fangirl type of thing. And she would be like sending me pictures, blah blah blah, etc., wishing me happy birthday, good luck in my games, etc. It was nice, right? And then something happened, and I think it was either one of those two things. I mean, I think it was this thing, right? So there was this whole drama in LEC about people following Andrew Tate. And I follow Andrew Tate on Twitter. Now, keep in mind that following doesn't mean agreeing with their ideology, but following means rather that you're just following that profile because you want to see what they post. And I follow Andrew Tate because I want to see the things that he posts because I found them extremely funny. Because he's a character who's trying to be funny on the internet to get internet fame and internet points, right? So I was following him for that reason, just to laugh. And I think this fangirl was like, he follows Andrew Tate? Oh no, how could he? What a betrayal. So then she goes on and she's like, I'm playing in the LFL, and every single time I'm like, she's like trying to like flame me on Twitter, or like, you're playing as K Corp. Oh, you're gonna get stomped, you have no idea how much better they are than you, etc., etc. So yeah, that's kind of like a crazy fan turnaround story.
Do you get a lot of people in your DMs that are interested in you, perhaps a little more than what is regular?
Not really. No, not really.
Oh, I have a question. I have a good question. When are we gonna see some progress pics, bro?
I don't know. It's like,
We're dying to see it.
I mean, I guess when I feel like they're good enough, but I don't know if I'll ever feel like they're good enough because of this, like social media and stuff and unrealistic expectations. You know, like it's like a vicious cycle of like, oh, maybe I'll be good enough in the future. Maybe I will be good enough then. Maybe I'll be good enough then, and just never being content with yourself. Really, I think that's what it is. That's why I'm like,
where do you think this body insecurity stems from?
I guess from like my like early teens. Like I was kind of chubby going into my early teens.
You were
So I
chubby.
think, yeah.
Huh. Did you get bullied for that?
I think a little bit, yeah.
Can you share one of those experiences with us?
And I don't really remember anything in particular, but I just remember like being made fun of in school.
So you don't remember any
I mean, not like particular instances, no, not really. But like these kind of things, they like stick with you. They like get buried into your subconsciousness. So like you know, whoever might have planted this insecurity, Yeah, might have planted it there for a long.
Okay, no, wait. What is this guy? Dynamite 6'7". Does the other guy have autism? The other guy got bullied for sure. Bro, stop talking about the other guy. What the fuck is this guy saying? No, dude.
You're getting fucked.
When you receive a lot of negative feedback, after a pro game or whatever,
Yeah. I mean, I don't care about the negative feedback because it's people who are nowhere close to understanding the game as well as I am. And they're probably just betting on the game and mad that I lost them money or whatever they feel like in their heads. So I just like really ignore it because to me, I legit just see them as NPCs. Like people who just go into my DMs to like hate me, it's just like I see them as an NPC.
you ever respond to one of these people?
Yeah, actually, I had a guy, right? I had a guy from like Philippines, like message me on Facebook. I had the guy in Philippines message me on Facebook and like tried to flame me, and he had like really bad English. So I'm like, okay, I was bored. I was like, okay, I'm gonna go at this guy, And I like started flaming him so hard, but not in like calling him names like out of nowhere, right? But like creatively just like fucking with him with like the insults, like carefully curating insults to like make him feel bad, and then I like bullied him into oblivion, and he ended up blocking me. The guy who came into my DMs to like hate me, like ended up blocking me because like it was too much. But yeah, but it's not the type of flame that you think it was. It's just like me making fun out of him, and he just couldn't take it anymore. But that's because I was like really bored, and that's like the only time I ever did it. But I had a lot of like hate messages and whatever because I think a lot of pro players just get them because, yeah, angry betters, and that's kind of what it is, yeah.
Why do you not eat ass, bro?
Okay, this interview is over. Thank you,
No,
Jerry, for your
bro.
time.
Wait, I have one last question. The entire chat wants to know the answer.
Important to answer, man. I don't know, I was never really into anyone to be like, well, how does their fucking booty hole taste like?
Do you know that ass eating is very popular in countries where they don't use bidets? What do you think about that?
Where they what?
Where they don't use bidets. Do you know what a bidet is?
No.
Bidet
Birthdays?
is no, a bidet. A bidet is a thing.
Oh, okay, to
in
clean your... Yes, okay. Let's skip this
Yes.
topic. This topic is making me uncomfortable.
Oh, okay. What's your favorite emote on Twitch?
That's a good one, actually. I can't spell it out of my head, but I like ain't no way right now because it's like a fucking skull spinning around. It's kind of funny.
Okay. How much do you hate League players?
I don't hate League players. I just hate the toxic League players.
So you hate League players.
Land
Okay,
Italia.
Neon. Well, I hope we see some Poggers variety streams in the future, and I'll be preparing for the next interview, like maybe a year from now.
Alright, have a good one. Thank you for interviewing me. I hope my chat found it at least somewhat funny.
Yes. Okay, bye.
Alright, guys. Well, it was very educational. Was it at least fun? Was it at least fun seeing me embarrass myself? Like, at least? Enjoy way better intro than Elsius or Alice interviewer. Oh my god. Enjoy the fucking goat.